So this idea of tranquility, it's a very interesting idea. I think we start with the idea that it's an experienced state of being. What comes to mind with the word specifically is when we think about a tranquil setting, something that's in the physical universe that may or may not be part of who or what we experience internally. But that tranquil water, that lake, that pond is like glass, and it absolutely reflects the environment around it. And I think at some level, when we're tranquil internally, we're a good mirror for the environment around us. I think what probably complicates the concept for us is we use one word which really has a whole lot of different kinds of meanings, and we want to think in terms of that it's one directional, and often it's multiply directional, and I'll clarify what I mean by that. A person can be tranquil in a chaotic environment. A person can be chaotic in a tranquil environment. But what's equally true is that tranquil person can exert a calming influence on the chaotic environment around them, or a calm environment can begin to exert a calming influence on that person's internal experience, even if they're feeling somewhat chaotic internally. So this begins to speak to our personal will, our intention to exist in a tranquil way, and the degree to which we have that in our consciousness, that I want to spend today feeling tranquil, being tranquil, maybe even imposing tranquility on the environment around me. Seems to me that is an internal state that we have to reach for, because there's a whole lot of internal stimuli that might want to pull us in multiple directions. It can be achieved through meditation. It can also be achieved through just deliberately going to a place where we know that will be imposed on us. And when I talk about that being imposed on us, I think about things like going to the ocean, which, when you look out at the horizon, it's absolutely flat, straight line. There's nowhere else in nature where you're going to experience a straight line. Trees don't grow in straight lines, and water doesn't flow in a straight line, and man makes straight lines. We look at doors and we look at windows and we look at architecture, and there are straight lines there. But nature's example of the straight line is only there at the horizon, in a perfectly flat place, yeah? And when you sit at a beach and you stare out at that horizon, at that flat line, there is a magnitude that simply imposes a certain sense on you. And that's what I mean by going to an environment where that tranquility is so powerful and overwhelming that it will exert that calming influence on you. I think that's why people sometimes need to go on vacation.
Often to the beach, no?
To the beach, to the mountains, to the lake.